Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new 100 overall Chris Webber. We got the Michigan alumni version as well. Hopefully, he won't call too many timeouts, but I'm excited to try this card out and see what C-Web can do in today's video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, Chris Webber is looking awesome, honestly. The only question I have with him is his jumper, because he's 6'10" at small forward with 99 everything. Like, that's going to be incredible defensively. The switchability is elite. The badges are, of course, incredibly souped. His one legend badge is Rebound Chaser, by the way, as well, which is an elite legend to come with base. So this card looks like an absolute dog on paper, and obviously he's got every single badge in the game as a base card. Like, he's incredibly good. The question is all animations with Chris Webber, because stat and badge wise, he's an absolute dog. By the way, shout out my guy Nickelodeon for letting me use his account to record this video. He got blessed and pulled Chris Webber on mobile today after pulling Victor Wembanyama out of his equal chance pack on Sunday too. This dude is most blessed. I gotta say, Webber's jumper, I'm not a huge fan of it. On very quick, it's definitely a lot better than it was on normal, like on his pink diamond. I did not like it at all on his pink diamond. I still don't love it. It's not awful though. Like, it's definitely a usable jumper. I will say, card reminds me a lot of a better shooting. Oh my gosh, his dunk animations are ridiculous. A better shooting, probably overall better dribbling Giannis. He's got Paul George escape, which is really glitchy. Obviously one of the best escapes in the game. You combine that with, I mean, the shot could obviously be better, but a decent enough shot and elite level slashing ability. He's an extremely versatile defender. Even though he's got all the stats and the badges in the world, he's probably not quite as impactful defensively as like a Giannis, but he's similar in size to Giannis, very slightly smaller, but pretty darn similar as a big, versatile, athletic small forward who can attack off the dribble as well. To me, he's basically a better version of Giannis, I think, is a pretty fair way to describe the card. Not going to give you quite as much defense, but definitely going to give you more offense. I think there's a very real argument to be made that despite the meh jumper, he's the best small forward in the game. Now, that being said, is he worth his price tag? That's a whole other question. I don't know how much he's going for right now. I actually want to check and see if there's any Webbers on the auction house before I hop into the gameplay, because I want to know what he's going for. It'd be nice to have an idea on what the price tag you're going to be paying for this card is if you do decide to pick him up. That being said, I think he is really, really good. So, looks like he's 2.53 mil. I mean, to be totally honest, for the best small forward in the game, that's not that crazy, but it's a lot of MT. I don't know. He's definitely going to be a dog. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Chris Webber can do. All right, we got dual guards with Russ and D Wade, and then Tom Chambers, Blake Griffin with his horrible shot, and KG. I don't love this team. He's got good cards, but the way he's got them aligned in his team is kind of weird. And I also, okay, this guy's tier 15. He's never played Showdown before. Interesting. All right, well, we'll see how good of a player he is. We obviously have a very good team. We got C-Web at the 3. Excited to see what he can do against Tom Chambers. As good as Tom Chambers is, he's better for his offense than he is for his defense. So I think that's a favorable matchup for us. First possession is a 39% contest. That is not what I wanted to see from Chris Webber. Like I said, the jumper's a little too Giannis for me. In fact, I don't even know if it's, I mean, it's probably very, very similar to Giannis's shot, honestly. Oh my gosh, Giannis. Speaking of Giannis Antetokounmpo, that right there is why I would say Giannis is probably still going to be more impactful defensively. The animations he will get defensively on and off the ball are just ridiculous. I don't know if Chris Webber's quite got that in his bag, but again, 6'10", extremely switchable, extremely versatile defender. We switch him onto the slip here, and we still get ran around. That's fun, tough, whatever, it's fine, not a big deal. I think you're going to want to play more inside out with Webber if you can. I mean, realistically, obviously with the Paul George escape, you're going to want to be out here floating and trying to shoot threes and stuff, but I just don't know if that's really that realistic. I think you're better off probably, oh my goodness, green's a 27% floater, we'll take that. But realistically, you're probably going to want to be patient and play a little more inside out. He's not going to be, I wouldn't think, generally speaking, probably your primary ball handler or anything like that. But we'll see. I mean, we're definitely going to keep on hooping here and see what we can do. Come off of the screen here, peek, stop, pop. If you go under, he's a shooter. Don't get it twisted. He went under there, did not recover well enough. We got a size advantage and some space, and that is obviously going to be knocked down. So that much is very clear. I tried to get there, and I just overraised. Yeah, that was going to get up a 3 every single time if I didn't get that steal, and honestly, it was probably a gamble by me. So that's my bad. Crossover here. Yeah. Drag back. Attack the hit rim. Pump fake. Can we get a little bit of help from Tom Chambers? Thank you. I appreciate you. Did exactly what I wanted him to. Unfortunately, we didn't really take advantage of it still. Escape. Boom. I'm dragging back and I'm shooting it. What's that contest? Okay, 60%. I wanted to see. Just wanted to see if that's the type of shot he can get off. Obviously, the answer is no. And that's fine. I didn't think it would be. I just kind of wanted to test it. I didn't really shoot that shot expecting it to go in. It was more of a, let's see how contested this is. And yeah, it's not one of those elite shoot over a defender type shots. And that's okay. Again, I don't think that by any means holds him back really even that much. I mean, it obviously prevents him from being ridiculously OP. But he's still very, very elite. And I think if you're using him in a little bit more of a versatile creator, but similar role to Giannis, definitely a little better shooter for sure. Ratings and stats and badges are obviously a little better. The jumper might debatably be a little better as well. But that's the role he's in on your team, is more of that athletic, defensive, switchable, does everything good on the court type of role versus primary ball handler, 3-hunter role. I think last year his 100 overall, he had, I know his upper was weird, but the Patty Mills Oscar jump shot was really fast. So he was in that three hunting role in a lot of ways. This year, not quite as much. Still a great catch and shoot shooter. Still a guy who can get you a 3 off of the dribble occasionally, but more of an inside out scorer overall probably. That's a bad shot right there. Speaking of terrible shots, that's one of those right there. Thankfully, Webber doesn't have a terrible shot like that. Otherwise, he would be kind of bad. But look at the explosiveness. Blow by to the rim. Gets right past Tom Chambers, and he is up to all 14 of our points on 75% from the field so far. Looking pretty great. We're running the floor here. We're going to see if we can get our little pick and roll going and slip behind. That's fine, actually. I'm just going to pass it back out here. Try to get a blow by with Wemby. Reset. I just turned it over. Definitely thought Chambers was going to play that there, but I'm not going to lie. He was unable to, and I force. What am I doing? That was a terrible shot. Like I said, probably don't want to use him as a primary 3-hunter. That's not really his main role, and you see it right there as to why I say that. Definitely more of a force by me than anything else. I thought I had inside position there. I'm forcing. I mean, we're 60% from the field still. Still not a bad quarter at all, but it does feel like the efficiency could have been a little better than it's been to this point in the game anyway. Get a hand up. I get blown by. Can we get a chase down? Nah. You know, not my best quarter. Not my best quarter overall. I'm going to see if we can just, like, run into it. You know what? I'm just button fading. Great. Nope. All right. Not a great quarter. We're down by 1. I did not close well. I played very well in the first quarter, but or in the first half of the quarter, but the last few possessions weren't great. So far, it's like, he's good. He's not great. That's my initial takeaway, at least. And I'm thinking you probably want to be hesitant, if nothing else, about spending $3 million MT on this card. Unless, of course, you feel like, again, you're going to use him in that Giannis role. If you're buying him expecting to be your primary 3-hunter, that's just not the role this card's going to play. Very good defensively, but just keep that in mind. He doesn't seem like he crunches stuff the way Draymond does, though. Draymond is crunching on defense. That card is a menace. Another easy dunk, though. He is explosive. Very fast, very good finisher. Obviously still an elite defender. And, like, the shot's not bad. It's just not quite what I was hoping it would be, I guess, if that makes sense. Compared to last year, anyway. But that's fine. It's not a big deal. They gave him his own shot. I honestly am not mad that they didn't give him, like, the best shot in the game. Because, again, even with me saying that his shot's not that great, I think you can absolutely make the argument that this is the best small forward in the game. I'm not 100% sure if I'd make that argument. I think it's close between him, Giannis, Tom Chambers, maybe even like a KD or something like that. But it's certainly up there, and if that's the case, that's a really, really good card. If they gave him some elite park jumper or anything like that, he'd be by far, not even close, far and away, the best small forward in the game, and we don't need that. You know what I mean? So I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying I don't know if he's worth the price tag that you're going to have to pay for him if he's over $3 million MT, for example. If you can get him for 2, it's still a lot, but it's certainly more reasonable. So I think it's up to you, honestly, at the end of the day. Did not want to shoot up. That is not what I was trying to do. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to rotate to the corner there. Give me that. I read you like a book, brother. And I threw it right back to him. Just too far of a pass, honestly. That's my bad. Made it too easy for him. Stay there. X switch this. They didn't switch. What are we doing? In fact, this is a close game. It's just an inclination that I have not played very well, but it is what it is. One last bucket here with Webber. We'll call it a gameplay. I'd like to get one more 3 if we could. There you go. Catch and shoot. Green bean. I don't mind the shot at all. You just need space. 19 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 8 of 13 to 3, 6 and 3. He played well. This is a good card. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.